So what is taking the stand look like?
Alright,
Well, they took a stand last time in Portland, Oregon. Cosmo.
no, the problem is people don't see why you say you play both sides of the line. I said both sides of the line. They said completely evil. Now this is Fox, right?
Cosmo Reader taking a stand. You'll notice that no one in the crowd.
Alright, now, what do you say, right? Now you watch Anderson Cooper, right?
Meanwhile, in Seattle last
Yeah,
night,
we're totally different. Alright, I said, so leave.
Baseball bat. Watch this.
Look at this bash right now.
Just to be clear, because this is something else they're lying about, pretty relentless.
That is ridiculous. That's just fucking disgusting.
And that's not a partisan point.
That is fucking bad. Look at this conflict.
Every one of these
It's
people
Civil
is a
War.
Democrat or Democrat adjacent. Why is that relevant? Many reasons, but here's one.
And look,
might slow these people
look at
down.
what. Let's turn off Phil Carlson for a minute and say what are we going to say. They're saying the president refused to leave the White House. Really, it's just kind of like, I don't really think this is so ill. So ill, that's what it is. And they done. That's what it's fine. That's so crazy.
Well, if nothing else, that shows that your life is a little bit more complicated than a straightforward black and white race war.
So let's look at that, right? And now let's look at what CNN spin on this is let's talk about it now.
Daniel Cameron as a race traitor for disagreeing with them. Why?
Don't look at the fact that this guy's black. That does not mean that he is a Republican.
I'm gonna pause real quick.
He's skin
No, I'm not
but he is
gonna
not kinfolk. And so just like he thinks they can't speak for Kentucky because he's up there with a black face, he does not speak for all of us.
I think what I saw this morning was
Let's hear what CNN was talking about.
It's important to realize that one of the big
I don't want you say a completely evil system. You're blaming me for this shit. Okay, because I have a lack of. Look, dude, you just made me cry because you're talking about the mute. You're talking about you really should take advantage of me. Because you didn't take that, and you're talking, and then everyone's talking about. You're not even talking about that, and you're talking about like forms of Kentucky and what's going on there. You just saw you behave in class, which you can't tell, and you say that in a condescending. I know it's condescending. I don't know what the word is for it. Semantic is like a caste system, like, and like, you know what I mean? And like, so, but who takes blame for that? I mean, do you even take any blame for that? Do you even, as a human, do you take blame? And so, okay, no, you have to answer that question first. You have to answer.
First of all, I mean, if 7 ballots were found in the garbage.
Well, it is evil, completely evil system. I don't know what you're talking about. You said no. Okay, my rebuttal to no is then you don't say what it is that you need to know on something like that. What it is you need to know. Without regard to human, CNN, human, what do you call it, humanity. When, when you just gotta look for the, what is the entity of CNN and say, oh, well, what is it that the CNN, what is it, the entity, and you show if I'm trying to find it, and so, and the whole while, you're showing you something else, and she's saying the truth is out there, or something like that. And then she's doing the Jewish talk, and it's so much to me in New English, she's talking about that mess. and stuff about quadrants and stuff like that. So you're talking about like, and so even Outer is like talking to like Connie or whatever, Connie on Fox, but the Semitic version of CNN. It's like talks regular and way lot faster and inundates the information faster to say I want to drink more milk and cereal. And so with that, you talk to a gypsy and it's like, I'm not going to pay you $1. I'm not going to pay you $1. Because Aaron Cooper said, he made this clear, when you're looking at the video on Tucker Carlson, and he's saying, as falling back, and just throwing out your weight and you're throwing out your chest. And, but you said the echelons, what you call it, so but CNN, you're saying that CNN, what needs to be known or something like that. People here are like, and this is your own. Look, we're gonna jump like gals and stuff like that. We're gonna jump and harass you, sexually harass you, and stuff like that. And this is what they're gonna do. So basically, it's a lie on top of a lie, and it's not even giving him due processes on what it is and what he's talking about of what that is. So outsmarting him. Now let's go back to Tucker Carlson.
Well, in Colorado, we have the national.
They called him, in their phrase, racially charged names.
Okay.
He deviated
so now
from the DNC
I cheated, right?
This kind of attack
supposedly.
Is everywhere now. What should we make of it? Candace Owens has borne the brunt of attack for a long time.
I'm not gonna go there. See, this is the dysphoria that I'm talking about. That says to say we want you to make a decision, but the dysphoria thing, thing you're talking about, is like to say, wait a minute, dude. You know what I mean? I did all that work, and you're talking about just keep it, stay low on that. And I'm like, whoa, why? I'm like, well, didn't with the dividends, it's still fucking shaking the type shit. I said these fucking assholes, a disease up here, and fucking abuse people still around. I say hostilities. This is like going longer and longer. Okay, heart doesn't enlarge here. It just gives a heart attack. You didn't notice the mini heart attack? Oh, did you see the Nugenics over at the garbage can? The Nugenics at the garbage can and mini heart attack. Okay, so if I'm going to take a dysphoria, I'm going to say, well, wait a minute. I don't want one of these fucking Nugenics bottles to grow a little larger because that means something preluded to that.